everyone, first and foremost, if you are watching this on the day this video goes live, Sunday, May 9th, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all of you who are a mother or fulfill some sort of motherly role, whether it's to a two-footed human being, a fur baby, a feathered baby, a finned baby, whether you're an aunt, a mom, a really caring sister, a stepmom, whatever. Happy Sunday, happy Mother's Day, and I hope you are feeling loved and pampered today. Now, I actually had some other content planned to film for today, but I recently got the latest Ulta brochure or catalog, whatever you want to call it, in the mail, and there is a big beauty steals event starting today. Unlike the is it biannual? If it's twice a year? I don't know. Other than the twice a year beauty steals deal, where I think it's in March and September and it's mostly just cosmetic and skincare, this is all hair care. And the event starts today and it runs through May 29th. And I just thought it would be fun to go through it and give you my recommendations. So this is not sponsored. I just want to make that clear. It's always going to be clear because when I do sponsored videos, it's one of the first things that comes out of my mouth and it will be right at the very top of the description box. There's no need to hide it. This is not sponsored, but as I looked through this, I realized that even though right now I have a sort of set core grouping, I guess, of products that I am using on a daily basis, and most of them are Colleen Rothschild actually, and if you're interested in all that, I will list at the very end of the description box what I am currently using in my hair care routine. I still have used quite a few of the items that are on sale, and I do love all of them. You know, you just go through phases, and right now I'm in a Colleen Rothschild kind of phase. So I thought I would go through here and recommend what I know. There's nothing here that I'm gonna tell you to avoid. And so for those of you that are watching and maybe following along with your own catalog, if you have input on one of the products that I don't mention, chime in the comments. If there's an amazing product that I have neglected to mention, let us all know down in the comments below because these prices are amazing. Everything that I'm talking about is 50% off, which is fabulous because hair care can get expensive. And the information on the website is a little confusing, but it does say that Diamond and Platinum members get free shipping on all of the beauty deals. But then it also says that there's free shipping with a $10 or more purchase. So not sure which one it is. Let's get started. Let's start with today, May 9th. Now, one of the things that's on sale are these IGK Good Behavior line products. I have not used these specific products, but I have used quite a few of the IGK dry shampoos and they are amazing. So if you're a fan of the IGK line, based on just my limited knowledge of what I've used from that line, this is definitely worth looking into. Specifically, there's a prep spray that's like a heat protectant and a detangler that has really good reviews. And the other thing I want to recommend is this Revlon one-step paddle dryer. Now I know there's lots of people on the internet who say don't use those, you know, the heated brush type hair dryers, and I understand the reasoning, but I actually bought this one for my husband. He has short hair, he just wants to really quickly get it dry and be done, and I don't think he uses it long enough to do any serious damage. It takes him like 2 minutes to dry his hair. So if you're looking for a good hair dryer for very short hair and you just want to get it done in a hurry, they do come in other colors if pink is off-putting. So there you go. Then moving on to tomorrow, May 10th, the only thing I would recommend is the Redken Oil for All. I have used the Redken Diamond Oil, which I love, and this is almost identical to it. And again, the reviews on the Ulta website are very good for it. So if you are a fan of the Diamond Oil and want to try something similar, I think the difference between the two is that this one is geared towards all kinds of hair types, and the Diamond Oil is maybe not, was what I got from that. So that is going to be on the sale tomorrow, May 10th. Let's move to May 11th. Now, a lot of these are online only, and if you look down in the description box, I'll have something that says online next to it. But the vast majority of these items are only on sale if you shop through their website. Like this. This is the Living Proof Full Thickening Mousse. Every Living Proof product I have tried has been amazing. So if it's in the sale, grab it. I love a thickening mousse. I don't use it as much as I should, but honestly, I have fine hair. I am working on adding volume. This is definitely a product I should add to my rotation. May 12th, Wednesday, a couple of things. The first thing is this Kitsch pillowcase. These are satin pillowcases. I haven't used these specifically, but I have to tell you, I love sleeping on a silk satin type pillowcase, especially when it warms up. And these are very affordable. They're $9.50 in the sale. They come in a variety of colors. And the one I'm looking at is this really faint, like ivory and beige leopard print, which I think it's, because it's so subtle, I think is really cute. But they have ivory, they have blush, they have black. So something to match definitely your sheets. The other thing I want to mention, I don't do well with oral supplements for hair growth. My skin does not react well, but I've had several hairdressers recommend the Viviscal supplements. So if that's something you're already taking and you know that you like, or you've heard it getting recommended from other places and you want to try it, they are in the sale because they are expensive full price. So this would be maybe something you want to try. Moving on to May 13th, Thursday. The one thing to recommend is that Color Wow Root Cover Up. Now I have it and I love it, and I cannot show it to you because I still haven't moved back into my master bathroom and most of my things are boxed up, so I couldn't easily get my hands on it to show you. But it's basically like makeup for your hair. There's a little brush, it's just a like colored powder. It looks like, well, depending on what color, it kind of looks like contour powder, and you put the brush in, and then for me, I just do it around the hairline and around my part to cover grays and to help blend in some new growth, but mostly grays. And it works really well. And also if you wanna add highlights, get the lighter shade and you can streak it in your hair for some temporary, like very temporary highlights. But that is on sale on May 13th and that is online only. Let's skip ahead to May 15th. That's Saturday, the Saturday coming up. And what I noticed right away was they have the Pureology Hydrate Sheer Shampoo and Conditioner in the sale. There's two different sizes, not the liter, but the next sizes down. And then the entire American Crew line is on sale that day. And that is a line that all the men in my family love, particularly the defining paste. So I've listed that down in the description box. May 16th, another living proof item is on the sale. This is next Sunday. It's the Restore Perfecting Spray. Yes, I took notes because I want to make sure I get all the info. This is a conditioning detangler that also has heat protection and UV protection. So if you need a new, after shower as you comb through your hair type product, this is definitely one to pick up if it's gonna be half price. Then moving on to May 17th, I love these. Again, online only, Invisibobbles are on sale. They look like old-fashioned telephone cords. Anyone remember what those look like? They're the kind of little stretchy elastics or hair ties that won't leave a dent in your hair. I have probably a dozen clear ones scattered all over my house, but they come in all kinds of colors and clear and hair tones as well, and 50% off. They're already pretty reasonable. This is even better. Now I'm really excited for this on May 18th, Tuesday, and do not worry if you are on Instagram, I will remind you every day when something comes up in stories. So look over there if you don't want to take notes. But May 18th, Tuesday, my flat iron, straightening iron, styling tool, whatever you call them. Every brand calls it something else. I used to call it a flat iron. Regardless of what you call it, the Paul Mitchell 1-inch Neuro flat iron is on sale, 50% off. I love this thing. I've gone through so many. I've had this one for years, and I got this one because my hairdresser at the time recommended it, and I figure she uses it with basically every client, no matter what kind of hair type they have. There's always some finishing that needs a little straightening. And so she's using it constantly all day, every day, and it held up amazingly well. I can say the same for me. I don't use it all day, every day, but I've had it for years and it works so well. And there's not a lot of effort to get your hair straightened the way you want it. Love it. Okay, staying with hair tools, we're gonna skip over to May 22nd. That is Saturday, and there is a hair tool from BioIonic in the sale. It's like one of the only ones I don't own yet, and I cannot justify this because, like I said, I have my Paul Mitchell and I love it, but the BioIonic straightening iron is in the sale on the 22nd, and I have the long barrel curling iron. I have the hair dryer from that same 10X line. This is the straightening iron. I've heard so many people rave about it. If I had to pick between the two, knowing what I know about the two appliances I have from that line, I'd probably go for the BioIonic. It looks amazing, the reviews are great, but just check them both out, look at the price points, see which works better for your budget. If budget is not as much of an issue, I would probably go for the Bioionic. Moving on to Sunday, May 23rd, the only thing that jumps out at me there is the wet brush. Now it's not the detangler kind of wet brush, it's like a real brush, and I have one that I use every day. I used it today to comb out or brush out my curls. That is included, really great price. If you haven't tried like they're just normal brushes, give this one a go. I really like it. Another big day as far as sales go is May 24th. That is a Monday. And this is about T3. So I've told you about my love for my Bioionic long barrel curling iron. I have it in the 1-inch barrel. Well, the other curling iron that I love and use almost as much is my T3 convertible base with the switch out barrels. The reason is because it's a fabulous tool. It heats evenly, it's easy to use, the hair just glides through it, but because it's interchangeable, I can get different sizes and styles of barrels to put on it. So covered in this sale is the convertible base, is half off, and then you can choose, well, you can buy every barrel you want, but I have the 1-inch, clamp type barrel, and I have the 1 1/4-inch clamp type barrel. There's also a slightly larger one, it might be 1.5 inch that is in the sale, and then also that fits on it are wands. So you really only need one base, and then you can buy a variety of things to put on it. So if you like to use a wand instead of a traditional clamped curling iron, there are 3 sizes of wands available in the sale as well. I think that's pretty awesome because you never see that at 50% off. And then the very last day of the sale is Saturday, May 24th. And the only thing I want to recommend for that day are the styling brushes that I use when I do round brush my hair, and those are the Olivia Garden thermal brushes. I have them in 4 sizes, I think. So it just depends on the size of the bend in your hair or curl in your hair that you want. I have the really, really big one. I used that more when my hair was longer to get it just more of like a smooth, voluminous, not a lot of wave to it. And then I have one that's about, I think it's it's not 2 inches, it's a little bit under 2 inches, 1 and change, not the tiniest one, but I think the step up to really get these into these little baby hairs on the side and get those to smooth out. They have a variety of sizes, so just take a look at what they have. I've linked them all below, but I've had some for less than a year and some for almost since I started my YouTube channel. So we're going on, those are probably almost a decade old now. They've held up incredibly well. I'm a huge fan, and they are much more affordable than some of the other professional styling tools and brushes that I have seen available. Like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, this is not an exhaustive list. I just really only wanted to recommend those products that I have firsthand knowledge of the actual product or really strong confidence in the brand itself. So again, if you know about anything that's in the sale that I missed, please mention them in the comments. I do also want to mention what I'm currently using because I do get asked that from time to time. It's almost all Colleen Rothschild. The Colleen Rothschild shampoo, the Colleen Rothschild conditioner, which can also be used as a hair mask, the styling cream, and the shine serum. But then for deep conditioning, and for color correcting, I've really been enjoying the L'Oreal Lip Gloss. I use the Cool Blonde, and it tones down the brassiness that comes through my hair after a little while. And it's just an unbelievable deep conditioning treatment on top of it. And if you don't want Cool Blonde, they have everything from Cool Blonde to Deep Brunette, and they even have a clear one if you just want to get some extra shine and deep conditioning with no color correcting. I've used that as well. I have both, and it's incredible. So and that is available at Ulta. Don't think it's in the sale, but it's pretty awesome. So those are my recommendations for the Ulta Gorgeous Hair Beauty Deals days, as well as my current product lineup. I'd love to hear from you. Recommend away down in the comments. Let me know if you are shopping this sale. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Continue on with your wonderful Mother's Day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.